My beloved child, let your heart remain open, so that my light may pour into every hidden corner of your soul where doubts once multiplied, where anxiety once took root, and where your silent tears soaked through the long nights. Do not think that every trial you face is a punishment, for within each hardship, I have breathed the spirit of mercy, using it like a gentle mold to shape in you the maturity and strength you carry today. Perhaps the times when doors closed made you feel alone. Yet do you know that it was then I was shielding you from what you could not yet see? I lay my hand upon your shoulder and send into you a tender comfort, so you may understand that no delay is meaningless. It is simply a season for you to rest and be nurtured, so your soul and will may grow steadier before life's storms. My child, remember this: I have never left you. In your heavy sighs, I am there. In your solitary steps along the quiet road, I walk beside you, one heartbeat at a time. Though you may not realize it, silently I remove the sharp thorns you do not notice beneath your feet. Silently I lift your steps over the precarious places where you believe you will collapse. Every strength you possess, every steadfastness you hold, is not something you found by chance, but the fruit of years in which I patiently guided you, and of each moment I gently raised you up whenever you stumbled. Do you know that through every upheaval, through each great and small storm, I have been the steady force that keeps you from being swept away, that keeps your heart from shattering? I do not bring storms to wound you, but to refine your will so you may know you can stand firm. You can shine in the darkness, and you can turn every wound into a radiant, holy light. My child, every tear that falls from you, I witness on nights when you are lonely, quietly weeping before sleep takes you. I am beside you, gently gathering each tear into my treasury of love. None of your pain is wasted. Every feeling you carry, every silent battle you fight in your mind, I see clearly. You often think no one truly notices what you endure, that no one cares enough to understand your heart. But, my child, I am here. I always look upon you with tenderness. I always watch each beat within you. Even if the world turns away, even if you feel left behind, to me you are always the first concern. The child I tend with care, never resting even for a moment. Can you sense that? Amid countless trials, I do not leave you alone. I send you gentle signs, hands that steady you when you are about to fall, quiet reminders when you sway in the tempest. Do not be afraid when you feel weak, for it is in weakness that my strength is made complete. I do not take anything from you without giving you something greater in return. What I remove from your life is what no longer belongs to you, what holds you back from reaching your truest beauty. At times you cannot understand why things unfold as they do, but trust that all is held within my loving and wise design. Transformation does not arrive loudly. It slips into each step you take, each choice you make, each resolve you keep, even when you feel you may collapse again and again. Now you are different. You have grown. You have become more resilient after each upheaval. Your pains are no longer mere scars, they have become shining medals upon your chest. You have passed through dark seasons, and today I see you glowing under a new light. I rejoice to witness you ready to face the future without fear, without doubting your worth. I was with you throughout that journey, and I will remain so always. For my love for you is everlasting. Each morning you awaken. Remember that once again I breathe hope into you, place courage within you, and remind you that life still holds many beautiful things waiting ahead. My beloved child, Have you ever wondered, why do I care about even the smallest details of your life? Because I am your Father, the one who formed every cell, every breath within you. I understand each hidden sorrow, each quiet ache you cannot share with anyone. I hear your unspoken cry amid the world's countless noises. Not one prayer of yours is forgotten. Not one dream of yours is dismissed. I keep them all in my eternal heart, where nothing is lost, where every hope is allowed to take root and grow with time. When you feel you have no strength left, close your eyes and listen to the rhythm of your heartbeat that is the reminder that I am still near, giving you the power to cross every barrier. Sometimes those around you will not understand your path. They do not see the battles within your mind, nor the silent sacrifices you have endured, but I know it all. I do not ask you to prove anything to the world, for your worth does not depend on another's approval. You are precious simply because you are, my child. Whether you succeed or fail, whether you are strong or fragile, I love you as I did at the beginning, an unending love that never changes. What you have endured has not been in vain. It is the process by which I polish the precious gem within you, so that day by day you may shine more brightly, worthy of the great purpose I have prepared for your life. There are times you close your heart because you fear being hurt, yet I ask you to keep it open, for only when you trust me can you step beyond fear and unrest, and receive the blessings I have already set aside for you. I always wait for you to return, no matter how far you go, no matter how lost you become in your choices. My arms remain open, patiently awaiting the day you come back. I am not angry when you fall. I only gently lift you up, wipe away your tears, and say, my child, keep going. I am always with you. Some lessons can be learned only through pain. Yet there are also joys and happiness you can fully taste only after passing through seasons of trial. I want you to know that every shade of emotion is precious, each one shaping the wonderful person you are becoming. Do not fear the future, for in every step ahead I remain the guiding light. I have gone before you to prepare the way. I walk beside you to guard you from unseen dangers, and I stand behind you to support you whenever you wish to stop. You are never alone, because in every moment my love surrounds you like a sacred cloak, keeping you from coldness and despair. Wherever you are, whatever you do, remember that I am still watching you with immeasurable tenderness and pride. Let your heart be saturated with this reminder you were born not merely to endure, but to live, to love, and to shine. I have placed within you dreams and longings that only you can fulfill. Do not let anyone extinguish that flame. Do not let harsh words or temporary failures make you doubt yourself. Lift your head and move forward with courage, for I have chosen you for a higher calling, and I will continue walking with you until you complete it. When your heart feels heavy, call to me. Only a whisper is enough, and I will listen. I will soothe you. I will give you strength to overcome all things. My beloved child, remember that everything you have lived through and are living through is a beautiful stroke upon the canvas of your life. Each sorrow, each joy, each fall, and each triumph is part of the miracle I have prepared uniquely for you. I invite you to continue your journey with faith and peace within your heart. For I, your Father, will never abandon you. I will always be with you to the end of time. Walk on with pride and with love that never runs dry. For you are the child I cherish and hold dear forever. My child, when your heart sinks into waves of loneliness as though no one is beside you, recognize that I have never left you, not even in the most fragile moment. When you believe you have fallen into a dark abyss where not a trace of hope remains, it is precisely there, within that darkness, that my hand still quietly lifts you, warms your soul, and gives you a gentle, wondrous strength to keep moving on long, heavy nights when you face emptiness alone. Quiet your heart and feel my breath beside you, guarding your delicate sleep, softening the pain you cannot even name, even when you grow weary, searching for my presence in this world. When you imagine I am far away, the truth is that I am there, closer than anyone could ever come. My beloved child, each time your heart trembles in prayer, even if it is only the smallest whisper that seems unable to reach the heavens, I, the one who hears the faintest movement within the human heart, still hear every call of yours, even if the answer seems beyond your reach. Even if you are confused about how long you must wait, trust that every earnest plea has been kept within my heart, and in every moment I am preparing my reply in the best way, the gentlest way. For you, I do not overlook a single desire of yours. Every dream, every hope, even the tiniest, is lovingly protected by me, like a seed that will bloom into fruit at the appointed time. And now, this hour has come. You have reached the end of harsh days, crossed through many shadowed valleys, and endured trials you thought you could never survive. I look upon you with boundless pride, for you did not let the flame of hope be extinguished, though storms shoved you, though surrender seemed the easiest choice. When you wanted to give up, to lay everything down, somewhere within your soul hope still smoldered, and that light led you through the night into today's place of peace. You have walked the path I entrusted to you, holding fast to faith even while the wind screamed around you. Therefore, my child, open your heart and receive the blessing I have promised. The good things I have prepared are about to be revealed before your eyes, like pure morning dew on a field after a long night, like the sun breaking through the mist, like joyful song rising over a barren land. This blessing is not a reward for those who never stumble, but a gift for those who dare to rise after each fall, for those who keep the purity of faith, though they are tested by pain. You have overcome not by your strength alone, but by my love and my quiet guidance, I who love you with an eternal, unconditional love. If, at this moment, you can hear this message resounding within you, let it pour like cool water, watering the dry ground of your soul, awakening new life, helping you recognize the incomparable value of the journey you have just passed through. If your heart is stirred, if you feel a quiet joy and a gentle peace filling you, whisper an affirmation like a child, speaking softly to the Father, "Yes, my Lord." Let that confession become a mark engraved in your spirit, a witness to the sacred bond between you and me, that nothing you endured was meaningless, that every difficult road was seen, sheltered, and transformed by me into a holy miracle within your life. I rejoice beyond measure that you did not let darkness win. I celebrate you, for each time you were weak was the moment I revealed my strength upon you. I am proud of you, of the hard road you have completed, of the flame of hope you protected, even when you were surrounded by the temptation to give up. I know there were times you thought that collapsing would make the suffering disappear. Yet you chose to rise, to move forward, to trust in me, and that makes my heart overflow with deep admiration. And I love you all the more. My beloved child, I want you to believe that the blessings I give you are not only rewards, but confirmations of your worth in my eyes. No one can take away what I have ordained for you, even if life sweeps away many friends, even if old shelters are no longer there. I, your Father, remain steadfast, never leaving you by even a single step. Sometimes these blessings do not come in the form you expect, yet they always arrive at the right time, carrying peace and healing, helping you know you have never been abandoned. Look back upon your path and recognize not a single day were you truly alone. In sadness, in loneliness, in tears or laughter, I was there walking with you, wiping your tears, adding strength, breathing inspiration so you could keep going. When you lift your eyes to the sky, you may not see my trace, yet every shimmering ray of light, every gentle breeze, every lively beat of your heart is a message I send to you, my child. Do not be afraid, for I am with you, and my child, every hidden prayer of yours, though not answered in the way you hoped, still builds a greater hope within your spirit. Keep trusting, keep waiting with patience, for I never break my promise to the one I love. All will be revealed at the most fitting time, like a flower blooming in its season, like a river meeting the sea, like melodies joining the great symphony of life. So, as you read these words, allow your heart to rest in peace. Let my love fill every empty space. Soften the remaining anxieties, and let your soul echo the affirmation, yes, my Lord. That is the thread that binds you and me, the mark that never fades, the reminder that though life may change, I remain your firm refuge, your endless source of life, your unchanging Father forever. Hold tightly to that faith as to a sacred treasure, for to me you will always be my precious child, the one I have chosen, upheld, and walked with through every rise and fall. I love you with a love without limit, ready to embrace every weakness, ready to forgive every mistake, ready to receive you whenever you need me. And wherever you go, whatever you do, remember that I am always near, always listening, always waiting. Your joy is my joy. Your tears are also the ache within my heart. I only want you to understand this. You have never and will never be alone, because my love for you is great enough to erase every distance, strong enough to soothe every pain, and enduring enough to lead you through every road that lies ahead. Take heart, lift up your head, and be proud of the journey you have walked. The future ahead still holds many blessings waiting for you. I promise to go on guiding you, to go on protecting you, to go on pouring out my blessings upon you. For you are the child whom I have chosen, loved, and kept for all eternity. And each time your heart responds to me with a gentle whisper, yes, my Lord, that is the very moment heaven and earth meet. The moment when you and I are united as one in a love that will never be torn apart. My child, be still for a moment and listen to the gentle heartbeat of the love I have for you. How many times, in the midst of inner wounds and the twists and turns of fate, you have thought you were walking alone. But let me take your hand and lead you back along the river of memory, so that you may see more clearly my quiet yet unfailing presence. There were days when pain came like a long, unending rain, dragging your heart down, weighing it with sorrows you never chose for yourself. There were moments when the very people you had entrusted with your whole heart left on it the scar of betrayal, making you want to close your heart to the world. You asked yourself why fate seemed so harsh, why so many painful things found their way to you when all you wanted was to love and to offer what is good. And yet, my child, in those years of sadness, I was still by your side, even when you did not recognize me. Through every drop of my blood, Through every whisper you sent to me in the darkness, I listened in silence. When you bowed your head, when you no longer had the strength to fight on, that was also the moment you opened your heart for me to enter. I do not need you to be perfect. I only ask that you be honest and tender before my love. It is precisely in that surrender that you found peace, that you laid down the burdens that were never meant to be yours, so that once more your eyes could see the door of hope open a crack. The chains that once bound you, the pains that seemed unending and wrapped themselves around your soul, have now dissolved in the mystery of my light. I have set you free, not simply so that you might feel lighter, but so that you might be truly free, free to love, free to live according to the noble identity I shaped in you from the very beginning. Now the time of new beginnings and restoration has come. I call you my special one, because within you burns a flame that no one can extinguish. Your light, even when it seems dimmed by trials, is still a ray of hope shining into the darkest corners of this world. Every act of love, every kind word you offer to others is a spreading of my message. Through you, I am revealed so that the world may know there is still gentleness, still forgiveness, still a faith in what is good, even when life seems to lean toward the shadows. Never forget that mission. My child, be faithful to your true self, the one I formed with my own hands. Do not let the words or judgments of the world make you forget your worth. I have placed within you precious gifts, compassion, perseverance, sacrifice, and the power to rise again from the ruins. Receive these graces in full, so that they may grow, reach far, and bring peace and hope not only to you but also to those around you. There are moments when you doubt yourself, but remember this, not for a single instant have I stopped trusting you. Though you are weak, though you lose your way, I still look at you with loving eyes overflowing with forgiveness. When you shrink back, when you feel unworthy, I lift you up and hold you close. As a treasure nothing can replace. I understand every anxiety, every struggle in your heart. I do not fix my gaze on your faults. I see instead your longing to rise. I see you fighting day by day to become a better person. That is why I never lose hope in you. Never grow disappointed. Not even when you feel like surrendering to fate. You are my pride, the living proof of my unconditional love poured into this world. Even if you fall, I will still wait for you to stand up. Even if you lose your way, I will still light the path for you to return. I am certain that from the deepest place in your soul, you will hear my call, and you will recognize the unshakable worth that is in you. Do not be afraid of your moments of weakness. Do not be ashamed of your tears or your helpless hours. I take all of these, and I transform them into radiant jewels on the path of your growth. Believe that every trial you have gone through, every wound you have carried, is a testimony to the endurance and indomitable faith I have planted in your heart. My beloved child, walk on along your path with courage and joy, for I am always with you, watching over you and guiding each step you take. The light I give you is not only to illumine your own way, but also to spread around you, touching those who are lost, in despair, and in need of a place to lean on. Remember, I never doubt you even when the world turns its back. Even when every door seems closed, I remain your source of hope, your firm foundation. Receive every part of who you are, the scars and the victories, the sorrows and the joys. For all of these together shape you into the child whom I cherish, protect, and in whom I place all my trust. Live in fidelity to your true self, for I have already seen the strength and radiant beauty within you. Let the graces I have given you shine forth, not so you may be pleased with yourself, but so that the whole world may be touched by holy love and unfading mercy. Each time you are true to your heart, each time you forgive, each time you offer a smile, each time you endure and overcome a trial, that is when you glorify me. Allow me to go on walking beside you, guiding and comforting you whenever you are in need. And my child, whenever you feel faint of heart, remember that in me there is always a harbor of peace, always an embrace waiting for your return, always a gentle voice echoing within your mind. My beloved child, I trust you and I love you forever. My child, when you look back, your past may appear as a chain of sorrowful days, times when you were pushed to the margins, when indifferent glances and cold words made your tender heart tremble, leaving you with the feeling that you were the one cast aside, a surplus soul in the stream of life. But let me, the one who has always been with you, lift that veil so that you may see in every moment that seemed like rejection. I was quietly laying down the foundations for the solid path ahead. What you thought were failures, the times you felt unwelcome, were in truth the moments when I was training your soul, so that love, patience, and resilience could take root in barren ground. None of this was meant to hurt you forever, but to show you that everything you have gone through has value and has contributed to the wonderful person you are becoming today. Believe that your future is not vague or unstable, no matter how often the present seems to surround you with uncertainty. For I am the one who guards and cherishes every ray of hope in you. Even when your heart is confused and you do not know where to go, I quietly hold all your dreams and plans in my powerful and loving hands. I know the present can frighten you, can make you want to give up many times. But my child, I have never stepped back in the moments of your weakness. I have never been shaken by your struggles, or even your rebellions. I have remained there, patiently waiting for your return, patiently witnessing each hesitant step, each fall, and every time you rise again. My heart is deeply moved, because I know you have bravely faced yourself and have not abandoned the faith I placed within you. Your weakness and imperfection have never caused me to turn away. On the contrary, this journey, marked by many scars, has touched the depths of my heart, making me love you even more, making me all the more eager to hold you in an embrace that never lets you go. Perhaps you think that words of encouragement are only metaphors, distant ideas with no reality. But now, my child, quiet your soul. Let your heart become still. Do you hear it? The rejoicing echoing from eternity. It is not mere comfort, but a holy reality into which you are invited. Throughout heaven, trumpets of victory are sounding their wondrous melodies. Each deep and solemn note beats in harmony with my own heart, proclaiming to the whole universe that a brave child has overcome hardship, that a small, humble soul has dared to say yes to my gracious call. It is not only you who rejoice, my beloved, but the whole host of holy ones are clapping their hands and exulting over what you have accomplished. Across the heights of heaven, banners of mercy are raised bearing your name, as proof of the inexhaustible kindness I extend to you, as a declaration to all the powers of darkness that you are the one who is loved, chosen, and protected. And when you think you are walking alone, know that behind you, above you, and on every side, many holy souls are quietly supporting you, encouraging you, sharing both your joys and your tears. They know well the price you have paid just to utter that yes to me, a response that was far from easy when your heart was still troubled and you were surrounded only by trials. Every tear of relief they shed is a testimony to your growth, to the hidden victories you have won, not on some distant battlefield, but deep within your own heart, where you chose to believe, to hope, and to love, even though no one else saw the struggles you faced. Do not underestimate your own steps, my child, for every steadfast step you take shakes heaven and earth and moves those who support you in eternity to tears of awe and joy. Do you know, in every trial, in each time you quietly walked through the pain of being excluded, I saw your silent strength and the small flame you stubbornly guarded in the storm. That flame is the symbol of your faith, the very thing that makes me rejoice, that moves me to hold you up and to grant you even more strength to keep going. Heaven is not only some distant place, it is a living reality, embracing you in every moment you decide not to give up. In every moment you rise above the fear of rejection and abandonment. I, with all my power and love, have engraved your name in the palm of my hand and have woven around you cloaks of mercy, so that whatever may happen, you still belong to me, still are upheld and honored. My child, remember that no fall can make me abandon you. Even when your heart is full of questions and doubts about yourself, I continue to sow hope into your life and to prepare great things ahead of you. Do not let the past steal the joy of your present, and do not let old wounds cause you to close your heart. For in those very days when you felt most lost, I was quietly teaching you the lessons of perseverance, compassion, and a love that never gives up. Under the banner of mercy that bears your name, all the angels dance and sing with me, praising every small step forward that you take on the road of growth. There are things the eyes cannot see and the ears cannot hear, but your spirit will sense them when you open your heart to me. Each time you choose to trust me instead of doubting, to stand up instead of surrendering, my victorious light shines not only upon your life but also radiates outward to many places. As a living witness to my boundless, loving power. If ever again you feel cast aside or forgotten, close your eyes and feel the gentle breeze brushing past your hair. Listen to the tender rhythm within your chest. These are my signals to you, reminding you that you have never been and never will be forgotten. I am still rejoicing over you, and every moment, every breath you take has meaning. All of it contributes to the greater splendor of heaven. I rejoice not because you have accomplished great deeds praised by the world, but because you have dared to faithfully cling to what seems small, your loyalty to me, even when it is lived in silence and loneliness. Whenever you choose sacrifice, choose to keep silent in order to forgive rather than to resent. Choose to trust amid countless reasons to doubt. That is when you bring honor to heaven. That is when I am profoundly proud of you. Do not worry when your emotions feel fragile, for precisely there, my grace is made perfect. At the very moment you feel you have nothing left to offer, I see the greatest love rising in your heart. So keep walking. Keep courageously choosing faith and love. For ahead of you I have prepared even greater wonders, glorious victories that today you cannot yet imagine. And so, never be afraid that you are unworthy of my love. That love is not founded on what you can accomplish, but on your very presence and on your longing to live. Let each passing day become a hymn that praises your victory as a beloved child who keeps rising beyond yourself, who keeps answering the Father's call, who keeps allowing love to heal, uphold, and renew all things. I look upon your past with eyes of tenderness and hope. I guard your future with steady hands, and I rejoice without ceasing in what you are becoming, a wonder that I and all of heaven delight to behold. My beloved, with each day that passes, I watch you walk with a quiet yet fierce courage, and that very thing fills my realm with a rare fragrance, fresh, precious, beyond any earthly treasure. I do not perceive that courage only with eyes and heart, but with every purest sense I have granted to creation. You have walked through storms not with worldly pride, but with gentle, meaningful surrender, a surrender that releases the rich aroma of incense, rising like a sincere offering, silent yet touching the deepest places of the spirit. At times you think such surrender is weakness, but to me it is the purest strength, the most beautiful gift you could lay before me. Each moment you choose obedience is not merely bowing before me, but coming into harmony with the sacred current I set in motion from the beginning. Your obedience, whether small or great, rings out like crystal clear notes in the still air. No one can distort it. No power can conceal it. I receive every instant of your obedience and place it in the most honored place within my soul, for it is your response to the boundless love I have for you. My child, today I want to reveal to you something profound, something that your breakthrough of heart has opened, for me and for you. When you stand firm and move toward the light, when you dare to release burdens you no longer have strength to carry, you open a new door, a door that leads true peace back into your life. Yet know this, that peace is not a fragile breath, trembling whenever storms surge. It is my peace, a peace that stands on its own, a peace that can form a sacred atmosphere around you, like a shield against every tempest, like a gentle spring slipping through every crack in the soul, soothing every wound you have endured. It does not dissolve in upheaval. Rather, upheaval reveals the strength and endurance of the peace I give. When the world trembles, my peace remains steady, like an unshakable foundation of the universe, like an unchanging pillar within a holy sanctuary. You will notice, from now on, your sleep will be different. You will no longer lie awake in the night with endless worries, no longer listen to your own sighs in the dark. I will lay a tender stillness upon your eyelids, so that each time you close your eyes, you truly rest, truly feel my protecting arms covering you like a soft cloak. When morning comes, you will feel your breath become genuinely light, no longer weighed down by anxious thoughts, no longer afraid of what has not yet arrived. The air around you will grow clearer. Each breath will be a rebirth in my love and grace. And where there once was chaos, where the noise of countless voices in your mind once left you tangled and unsure of your direction, now I will pour out clarity. Do not be surprised when you suddenly feel your heart soften, when what seemed like a confusing maze becomes clearer than ever before. Knots and decisions that once bound you tight, making you hesitate and waver, will now dissolve like a cord meeting, warm water gently, quietly, no longer hurting you. I will soothe every mark, loosen every tie, so you may be free, so invisible burdens will no longer exhaust you. The whispers that once surrounded you, telling you that you are too slow, not good enough, that you will never keep pace with life, will also fall silent. Do not be preoccupied with speed. Do not fear the standards others place upon you. I do not measure you by human rulers. I see your own rhythm, a rhythm that joins with the beat of my heart. And I want you to abide within that holy cadence. When you stop comparing, stop racing shadows out there, You will begin to sense my rhythm, a gentle, deep rhythm that does not push, does not hurry, but covers everything with complete peace. Know this, I will never drive you faster than you can endure. I cannot bear to see you collapse on a track that was never meant for you. Your life, each moment, each breath has been arranged by me with a distinct purpose. Nothing is excess. Nothing is out of sync. When you listen to me, when you choose the gentle guidance I give, you will no longer feel lost, no longer bewildered among countless paths. Every step you take, I will make the ground firm beneath you. Every breath you draw in, I will fill with holy love. Each time you hesitate, I will whisper, "My child, trust me, let me lead you. For I know where you are going. I know what is best for you. Do not let the voices of the past, of disappointment, of fear blur my gentle call. Open your heart and receive the peace I give you, a peace that stands firm through every storm. When you choose surrender, choose obedience, you do not lose freedom. Rather, you find true freedom. Freedom not bound by expectations. Freedom not ruled by fear. Freedom to live in the beautiful essence I placed within you from the dawn of creation. In that surrender, you will discover you no longer have to strain against everything, no longer have to carry the whole world alone. You will know that I have already carried it for you, and I will continue to walk with you and uphold you on every step of the way. My beloved, your courage is not something you must prove to anyone. It is a sweet fragrance rising up, gladdening me each day. Your surrender is not defeat, but true strength, the testimony of your faith and steadfastness toward me. Each time you choose obedience, you allow my light to shine deeper into every hidden corner of your soul until you see there is no room left for darkness, no room left for doubt, only clarity and overflowing peace. I promise you this peace will not depart from you again. Even if new storms come from the outside, even if the ground beneath your feet shakes, my peace will still be there covering you, guarding you from every uncertainty. When you grow weary, pause and be still in my presence. Let me lift you up, wipe away your tears, warm your heart, and give you new strength. From the place that once held restlessness and agitation, there will now remain only a sweet stillness, not because hardships no longer exist, but because you know I am the one who bears it all. My child, worries will fade, and the knots within your soul will be untied. You will feel a new flow within your life, a calm, steady current, not swept away by the shifting around you. This is my current, the atmosphere of peace I build for you to dwell within, the shield that turns aside the world's poisonous arrows. With each day, you will learn to rest in me, learn to trust in me, learn to breathe the holy air I provide. Then you will no longer feel weighed down by decisions that once tormented you, no longer haunted by slowness or inadequacy, as someone once claimed. You will come to see that as long as you catch my rhythm, everything becomes gentle. You are not the one who arrived too late, not the one left behind by time's stream. You are stepping into the very moment I have appointed. Every day you live, every decision you make in peace and obedience, becomes a mark of love between me and you, a love nothing can shake, a love that leads you from the small to the great. Be courageous. Keep surrendering. Keep obeying. For you have found my rhythm, and there you will be at peace forever. My child, when I create distance, do not let your heart become anxious or sorrowful. It is not coldness or indifference. but gentle wisdom within. My love like a quiet fence protecting the precious garden where your soul lives. Every space I keep, every boundary I set, comes from my desire to guard your heart in peace and purity, unclouded by what does not belong to you. Honor those boundaries the way a watcher protects a flame in the night, the way a gardener builds a wall to shelter tender shoots from storms. At first, you may not understand, but time will show you that these very distances help you preserve your wholeness, so that love within you can grow each day, no longer manipulated, no longer exploited, no longer drained by hands that are not worthy. Do you know this? After all the bruising you have endured, your heart has been refined to love with cleanliness and truth. It no longer opens easily to deceit, nor is it subdued by those who wish to control or take advantage. This is a great gift I have placed within you, the mark of maturity shaped by hard years. From now on, your call will sound purer, clearer, no longer mixed with fear or blind craving. You will know how to speak with the stillness of one who has passed through trial and learned the true value of each word and each thought. Your words will not need to be many, nor ornate, yet they will carry the depth of an experienced soul, letting others feel sincerity and the quiet strength hidden within. And you will realize that in your work you are no longer as hurried as before, no longer pulled into draining spirals that waste your strength and emotions. You will choose to do less and to enjoy more. Your work will no longer be a burden, but a natural flow that brings joy and peace, because you have learned the secret of transformation, focusing on essence, on my presence within you, rather than chasing outward pressures of success. When you place your trust in me, when you allow my holy nature to blend into all you do, anxiety will give way to ease. Exhaustion will turn into fresh life energy. Results will no longer be a weight that frightens you, but simply fragrant flowers and sweet fruit from the ground you have cultivated with love and sincerity. Listen to the gentle rhythm I pour into your heart. Do not let invisible pressures and expectations lead you astray. You were not created to please the world, but to reflect my light. At times, simply through your quiet and genuine presence, you have already carried healing to those around you. Even when they are unaware of it, they can feel the peaceful energy flowing from you. In you, they find a refuge for their weary souls. This is not a brilliant talent, nor a dazzling achievement, but the very breath of my kingdom spreading through each glance, each smile, each word filled with love. When you step into a place, it is as if the rooms themselves are given new life, as though they could finally exhale after long, parched days. There is no need for performance, no need for display. It is simply your presence, bearing me within you, that makes everything different. This is the quiet strength I have entrusted to you, like leaven that makes the whole dough rise, like the dawn light silently spreading over the earth, like a gentle rain seeping deep into the dry ground and bringing forth renewal. Every change, every miracle begins from such simple things. Beloved child, believe that your very presence, united with me, abiding in me, is the greatest miracle this world longs for. When you are no longer preoccupied with proving your worth, when you allow your heart to open completely to receive the sacred source of life, every action and every word of yours will become a sweet stream that brings wondrous transformation to withered souls. This is not forced effort, but the natural flow of love. You do not have to strain to put on a show. You need only be yourself, the child I have chosen and cherished, so that my light may shine through every small deed, every ordinary moment of your life, And as the days go by, you will realize that the more still you become and the more you learn to guard the necessary distances, the wider and more compassionate your heart will grow. You will no longer fear loss or be haunted by the dread of abandonment, because you know you belong to me, to a love that can never change. True maturity is not doing more than others, but knowing clearly what to keep and what to let go. It is learning to live less on the outside and more deeply within. Then you will discover a great freedom and the deepest peace, for you will no longer allow others to define your worth, but will live fully according to the sacred call echoing in the depths of your soul. Remember that every distance I place in your life is a gift, a protection, a sacred cloak shielding your heart from needless wounds. Guard this purity. Let your heart rest in my love so that you may continue to be leaven, to be light, to be a gentle rain bringing life to barren places. Do not doubt. Do not be saddened. For with me, you are always kept, always loved, always guided on the journey toward the true meaning of your life. And only when you walk firmly in this holiness will you truly taste the fullness and abundance I have promised you from all eternity. My child, in the depths of your soul there are dreams you once hid away, longings from your early days that, because of pain and fear of being hurt, you have tucked into a forgotten corner. Yet trust that these dreams have never disappeared. They are simply waiting for the day to return. Like a flock of young birds that, after the rain, joyfully comes back to its nest. One day, when your heart has become gentle enough with itself, those dreams will come back to you in surprise and delight, like children running full speed into their mother's arms after a long day apart. Then you will no longer tremble under the weight of your dreams or see yourself as fragile. For now you have grown. You are stronger than ever, and you understand that the tenderness you offer me and the surrender of every burden into my hands are in fact the sweet strength of the Spirit, soft yet enduring, patient yet never yielding to adversity. There are times when you fear that if you stumble again one day, everything will collapse as it did before. But my beloved, reverence for me is not a burden that makes you tremble. It is a respect overflowing with love, a gratitude born from recognizing that my power is always tenderly sheltering you. Let this holy fear become a cool stream, soothing your soul, so that whenever your mind is troubled, you need only return and turn your gaze toward me for a moment to find peace and hear my comforting voice amid all the turmoil. Allow yourself to fall if you are weary. Let your whole being lean fully into my arms, the one place where you are never judged, where every wound is healed by a love that knows no conditions. I have seen all the years you once thought were meaningless, when you believed you were lost in a nameless whirl of time. Yet, my child, not a single moment of your life is wasted in my sight. Those days, though full of weariness, became the foundation, the rich soil where the seeds of faith, hope, and love within you could grow day by day. I remain here, not only to uphold you but also to redeem, to turn every pain and every experience into a precious jewel along your life's journey. There will come a day when you look back and see that even in the darkest times, when you thought you had lost your way, I was quietly preparing something wondrous for you, weaving a new song for your soul. Scars will be transformed into light. The long nights will become radiant dawns. I want you to remember nothing in this world is ever wasted as long as you place your trust in me. And as long as you dare to dream, I will be with you to guard, to nurture, and to bring those dreams into marvelous reality. So do not worry about the past, and do not tremble at the thought of the future. I hold time in the palm of my hand, and I turn all that seem to be over into stepping stones that lead you closer to the miracles of your life. When old dreams return, welcome them as gifts I send. Let your heart open wide to embrace every new hope. No matter how small or naive it may seem, you need not be hesitant, for I know that, right now, you already have enough strength, enough gentleness, and enough trust to reach out for all the goodness I have prepared for you. You are the child whom I love dearly. I never cease to hope in you. Every time you fall, I stand beside you, arms outstretched, waiting to lift you up. Your weakness does not discourage me. It only makes me love you more and be more patient with you. So keep on living. Keep on dreaming. For every hardship you endure carries meaning. It is a wondrous preparation, the invisible hand I have laid upon your life, paving for you a path of radiance and peace ahead. I am here, and I am always waiting to receive you with boundless compassion and tenderness. Wherever you go, whatever you do, remember that everything can be made new. Every dream can be brought to life again when you allow me to be your father, your companion, the place to which you return after long and weary journeys. You need only believe, and every miracle will arrive in the whisper of the wind, in the first light of day, in each peaceful beat of your heart. Let this life become a sacred hymn in which you and I together write new chapters, chapters of forgiveness, chapters of hope, chapters of a love that never fades. My child, come closer to me and quietly let me soothe the wounds you have carried along your long journey. Do not hesitate. Do not hide any pain in your heart, for I understand every scar and every ache you have tried to bear alone. In the deep silence, where old memories still smolder, I am patiently waiting for you so that, little by little, I may embrace every fragility, calm every anxiety, and gently breathe into you the breeze of holy restoration. Believe that no pain is too great for me to heal, no wound too deep for me to make whole. My love is vast enough to cover all things, and strong enough to permeate the darkest corners of your soul, places where no one has ever set foot, where only sighs and quiet restlessness remain. I know that at times your body grows weary, your mind is tangled with worries, and your tender heart is burdened with pain and uncertainty. But my dear child, I am right here, watching over every breath, every shiver that runs through you when memories you wish to forget resurface. I never take my eyes off you, never turn away when you weep silently in the night, never leave you when you collapse amid trials. It is precisely when you are weakest that I draw closest to you. I lay my hand upon your scars, not to recall the pain, but to infuse them with new life so that, one day, each wound will become a memory, a source of strength, a testimony to my healing power. Let me touch every place that hurts, entrust everything to me. Even the things you once believed no one on earth could ever understand. I am the one who has listened to the cries for help of broken souls, who has raised up many who have fallen, who has wiped away countless tears flowing from wounded hearts. I love each of these souls with all the gentleness and patience that only a merciful father can give his child. I know that at times you feel unworthy, that your weakness makes you think you are being left behind. But my child, to me, every scar is a reminder of the courage you showed in weathering the storms. Do not hide them. Do not be ashamed of them. I am proud of you, of your strength and of the faith you have preserved amid the shifting seas of life. It is in those moments when you burst into tears, when you tremble as you call my name, when you feel you have nothing left, that I quietly come close, hold you tightly, and whisper, I am here. Do not be afraid, even if illness visits your fragile body, even if bodily pain brings you to your knees. I will not depart from you. I am there in every spasm of pain, in every sleepless night when strange fevers torment you. I soothe your suffering, gently breathe hope into you, and lead you through each of the most difficult moments. I have upheld many who were exhausted and healed bodies that seemed to have no life left in them. With me, nothing is impossible, and this is true for you as well. Do not be afraid. Do not lose heart. Do not give up quickly. For whenever you fall, I am the one who first extends my hand, lifting you up, wiping the tears from your cheeks, and whispering in your ear the promise of life, of a hope that has never been extinguished. When your mind is flooded with worries and negative thoughts surround you like darkness, I am there, gently laying upon your forehead the peace of heaven. I know that life is not always calm, nor is it always easy to keep your soul bright. There are days when you feel as though you have fallen into a maze of doubt, fear, and self-reproach. But my dear child, let me lead you out of that darkness. Let me use the light of mercy to shine, to drive away all sadness, and to restore to you the peace that only true love can bring. Breathe deeply and feel each beat of your heart. You will sense me whispering in the wind, telling you not to be anxious, for I have already taken upon myself every burden that troubles you. When loss and sorrow seem as though they would drown you, I am closer to you than ever. I know the ache of someone beloved departing. I understand the vast emptiness you must walk through. But my child, there is no separation I cannot soothe, no grief I cannot wipe away. When you collapse, I will lift you up and place you within my boundless embrace, so you will know that nothing can separate you from the love I have for you. I will comfort you with gentle winds, with the morning sun, with faithful friends I send into your life. You will not have to walk alone, for I am the truest companion, the Father who guards you along every path. The healing I give you is not only healing of the body, but healing deep within your soul and heart. I come to mend the unseen tears, to restore what you thought was lost. I come to give you the wings of freedom, so you are no longer bound by the past, by mistakes, or by old wounds. My healing does not arrive like a loud miracle. It flows quietly through your days, like a calm river winding into every corner of your inner world. Each morning when you wake, recognize that freshness. Feel the gentle currents of new life, helping you walk more steadily, more lightly, more freely, and with strength multiplied. There may be days when you still doubt, still fear that your wounds will never truly heal. But my child, place everything into my hands. Trust my love and my power to heal. For where I am, despair has no shadow, and the chains of a dark past cannot remain. I want to see you walk with dignity, no longer hesitant, no longer hiding your pain. I want your heart to stand firm, your spirit to rest in peace, and your body to overflow with life. Open yourself and receive my healing flow, so you may be restored, renewed, and live more fully than ever before. I say to you, my child, let me make every wound whole. Let me wipe away every tear. Let me renew all that has grown old. Do not refuse. Do not doubt. For my healing is meant for you. It is the great gift I prepared even before you were born. I know exactly what you need, and I will give it to you in abundance, overflowing, Trust and step forward with steadfast faith. Because each day you live, I give you a new portion of healing, a new portion of strength so you may grow, so you may shine brightly on the journey of being beloved by me. And then, not far from now, you will look back on the road you have traveled and see that the grief that once tormented you has become only a faint memory. You will realize that in those very years, I was beside you, quietly building within you a new heart, a new spirit filled with love, filled with strength, and filled with life. That healing will not stop with you. It will spill outward and touch those around you, so that through you, many other souls may taste the cool, life-giving spring that flows from me. Keep walking, my beloved child, for I, your Father, have chosen you to receive this blessing, to live a life of freedom, peace, and happiness, forever within my sheltering arms, my beloved child. Amid all the turmoil of this world, I am unveiling before you a great grace, a holy joy, unlike any fleeting pleasure the world has ever poured into the human heart. This happiness I place deep within you. Like an endless spring bursting forth in a barren desert, nothing can dry it up. No upheaval can sweep it away. It is a radiant light that will shine throughout your life. Despite storms, despite the rains that fall upon your young head, even if tomorrow is filled with nameless worries, even if trials wait on the horizon, the joy I give you stands firm like an unshakable rock in the open sea, never to be carried off. You will see, my child, that your smile will return, but this time it will be a peaceful smile, unburdened by doubt or fear. When you open your heart to receive my joy, your spirit becomes like a bird released from its cage, soaring freely into the heights. The light of my love will pierce every darkness, bringing you a gentle warmth that only those who have endured long nights of loneliness can fully understand. You will find yourself dancing again, no longer constrained, but moving in complete joy, because you will know that pain is only a passage, and on the far side of suffering, a blazing dawn is waiting for you. Remember this: the perseverance you carried through difficult months is the key that opens the door of abundance. While so many chose to let go, chose to stop mid-journey, you still moved forward with courage, even when your steps felt heavy, even when your eyes were exhausted from tears, when others turned away from hardship, when everything seemed to have no support. You chose to remain faithful. You placed your trust in me, even when you could not see the road ahead. I was there, quietly witnessing every moment you fought without rest, quietly gathering each small hope you managed to hold in the dark. Every time you chose to rise instead of surrender, I engraved it in my heart like a beautiful song I cherish and sing unendingly in the unseen realm. Now, my child, I am beginning to pour upon your life blessings beyond all your dreams. Nothing I have promised will ever become unfinished or empty. I am not one who speaks and forgets. I am not one who leaves you alone after years of your steadfast loyalty. In this very moment, I want you to know that every sacrifice, every effort you quietly offered, I have kept as treasure, and now I return to you many times over what you have given. Your faithfulness has never passed beyond my sight. Not one act of love has been overlooked. I do not measure as the world measures, by loud success or towering achievements. I look only at the sincere and patient heart within you, and that is more precious than countless jewels in the vast universe. My child, you may have often asked yourself, is this perseverance worth it? Will this waiting bring results? I tell you, no step taken in love is ever wasted. Every drop of sweat, every sleepless night, Every time you knelt to pray and wept in the darkness, these are seeds that have been quietly sprouting under my care. In their season, those seeds will bloom and bear sweet fruit I have already set apart for you, before you could even imagine it. The good things coming are not a prize from a game. They are the natural harvest of a heart that refuses to turn back. When those around you thought it was time to stop, when even you once felt weak, I kept whispering a gentle reminder into your spirit, keep going, I am with you. I never promised the road would be easy, but I promised I would not leave you. Your quiet faith, your resilient endurance, has become the most sacred sign, binding your heart to mine and making every miracle real in your life. The joy I give is not something that fades, not a joy that depends on changing circumstances. It is carved into your very soul, an inner light the world cannot extinguish, and you will come to see that every trial, every pain is no longer a lingering wound, but has become the foundation for a joy that rises from the depths within. Each morning you wake, gratitude will overflow, because I have lifted you through every storm, breathed new life into your heart so you can dance, love, and laugh with pure freedom. Even if more trials lie ahead, you will no longer be afraid, for I have planted in you a new strength, an unfailing joy, and a fierce love that can dissolve every sorrow. Do not let your heart be overshadowed by small disappointments. My child, lift your eyes to me and trust that what I have promised will arrive in a fullness beyond your plans. I know every burden you have carried, every dream that seemed to wither, every quiet longing you once held but feared to speak aloud. I take all of it into my hands and gently breathe my love into it, until one day you will be astonished to see your pain transformed into radiant flowers in the garden of your life. This is how I work miracles, not by removing every hardship, but by causing life and joy to spring up in the very midst of trial. You will look back and see clearly that what makes the miracle is not the absence of storms, but my steady presence beside you, together with the loyalty and perseverance you have held fast. When you chose not to give up, I quietly prepared wonders for you. When you chose faithfulness to what is beautiful and true, I prepared an abundant harvest waiting at the end of the road. Not everyone reaches this, only those who stay strong, who keep walking even with only a fragile thread of hope like you. My dearly beloved child, now you can open your heart wide, ready to receive what is new. For I am pouring into your life countless blessings far beyond your imagination. I see every act of steadfastness, every time you chose love instead of resentment, forgiveness instead of bitterness, hope instead of disappointment. To me, these are more precious than all riches on earth, glittering jewels in the treasury of the soul. And I promise you, these will become the foundation upon which I build for you a future full of promise, full of light, and overflowing with joy. Be bold and keep going, for the blessing I have prepared for you is not only enough, it is abundant, so that you may pour it out for others. I want you not only to receive happiness for yourself, but to become a bearer of joy, peace, and light to those around you. Let your compassion spread. Let your smile become medicine for wounded hearts. Let the joy I give you become new hope for those who have never known true rest. Do you know how I rejoice when I see you? Trust me and delight in the good I give. I want to see you live fully in each moment, no longer bound by the past, no longer anxious about the future. Rejoice, my beloved child, for I have chosen you to receive fullness of joy, a joy that never fades, sealed by my eternal love. And every day I remain here, patiently loving you, reminding you, rejoice, live fully, for you are worthy of every blessing I have prepared for you. Hold that joy in your heart, my child, as one holds a precious jewel in the hand. When darkness draws near, remember that my light still shines brightly within you. When trials surge, stand firm, for I am holding your hand and leading you through it all. Every moment you live in joy is a moment in which I see you more whole, more radiant, and it is also a moment when heaven feels closer to earth than ever before. So, live in joy. Trust without fear. For I have been, I am, and I will forever be the one who brings you a happiness that cannot fade. My child, there are moments in life when your spirit grows weary, when your eyes look up to the heavens and your heart feels heavy with doubt, and you have whispered to me about the miracle I once promised. Time seems to move too slowly, and everything you long for feels just beyond your reach. In weakness, you have asked, Father, is that miracle real? Do you still remember me? Do you still keep your promise? I hear the voice of your heart more clearly than any spoken words. I answer you, gentle as the breath of dawn, that I never forget what I have declared. My promise is not like the promise of human beings, because I am the faithful one, who never retreats from what I have spoken. The miracle you are waiting for you have not yet seen, because it is being quietly prepared. Step by step, even in the deepest places of your life. My child, do you know that wonders do not always blaze forth in broad daylight? Often, they are like a tiny seed, quietly resting beneath cold layers of soil unseen, unknown to anyone except me. When you grow uneasy, thinking nothing has changed, the roots of hope, the miracle you have been longing for, are already threading their way down, anchoring deep, strengthening the foundation for the radiant future ahead. Do not let delay discourage you, for all things are appointed and tended by me at the most perfect time. A miracle is never late, it simply waits to bloom in its proper season. At the very moment your heart has grown big enough, steady enough, to receive it and cherish it. My child, the groundwork for the wondrous has been formed beneath the thick soil of patience and trust. When the time is full, like a young shoot breaking through the earth in search of light, the miracle will rise in your life clear, strong, no longer hidden. The silent prayers, the burning desires you once lifted to me in the deep of night, will now become truth, something everyone can see and marvel at. I want you to understand, every miracle has its own journey, and what you once held in hope, what you once dreamed of, will now become reality in your hands. Never think that the good things I give are only fleeting moments. The blessing I send you is not a gentle breeze that passes by and is gone, but a cool, living stream that never stops flowing, soothing every wound, watering your parched soul. This is the beginning of a new chapter in your journey, one filled with endless kindness, filled with my love and grace. From here on, in every step you take, you will feel peace spreading like sunlight over a field after rain. You will find your heart comforted, restored from every hurt, from every anxiety that once clung to you. The wholeness I bring will surpass anything you have imagined, and it will not end with you. It will overflow, reaching those around you, those who are thirsting for comfort, for a small ray of hope in the midst of quiet sorrow. My child, do not keep these blessings to yourself. I give them not for you to store away, but for them to become flowing water, refreshing the dry ground of other souls. Your healing will be an inspiration, a living testimony to my power and my faithfulness. When people ask you, How did you make it through? What made you stronger? Remember to point to me. Let your life become a mirror, a true story that reveals the one who is always faithful, the one who never abandons his children. More than that, every blessing you receive today will spread like the dawn that drives away the darkness. What you are given will not stop at your personal joy and peace. It will become a great gift for those who feel weak, confused, or swallowed by pain. You will become a support, a comfort, a small candle lighting the way for shadowed souls. Know this: through you I will act. Through you I will reveal love. Through you I will show the world that miracles still continue, still exist, still pour forth without ceasing upon the earth. You may not always see it, but I am quietly working all things for your good. Do not let fear or doubt close your heart. I am still at work, hour by hour, minute by minute, to bring the reward worthy of your perseverance, your faith, your sincere prayers. None of your endurance, none of your hope-filled steps, none of your silent waiting has been wasted. I see it all. I treasure it all. And I want you to know everything I have promised will now be unveiled bright, great, and far better than you could imagine. You have been patient. You have not let go. Even when you felt you had only your last strength left, I have seen you choose hope in the middle of disappointment. Choose prayer in the middle of confusion. Choose love when you were tempted to give up. Those around you have seen it too. They have witnessed the light in your eyes, the calm and quiet steadiness in your words. They will ask, and in that moment I will be honored through your life, because you will answer that it is all by grace, by power, by the love of the one you trust and worship. Receive this joy. Let it fill you and soak into every breath, every day you live. Let my peace become your firm foundation, so that no matter how the storms rage outside, you keep serenity within. Let gratitude rise strongly, though the earlier days were waded through with tears. Now is the season of abundant harvest, the season of blessings that never stop flowing. What I have prepared and given you is not a short-lived reward, but the beginning of a life overflowing with goodness, so you may keep walking. Keep sowing hope. Keep becoming one who brings joy and restoration to those who are lost and weak. Hold fast to faith. Do not let temporary upheavals shake your hope. Remember that everything you have waited for, every quiet prayer, has been heard by me, remembered by me, and now is the time I fulfill it. I want you to know that you are not the only one who will receive this miracle. Through your life, through your story, many others will find strength, be lifted up, be healed, and continue their own journey. You are a branch of the river within, my ocean of grace, a channel carrying blessing from heaven to a world grown dry and despairing. With every new step you take, with every wonder you experience, treasure it and receive it with deep gratitude, so you never forget that I, your loving Father, was there, never once forgetting you, keeping every promise. If your heart ever grows weary, look up to me. Remember the miracles, the restorations, the blessings that have poured out. Never be afraid to share your story, for perhaps that very story will become a beam of light for someone else in the dark. I rejoice in your perseverance, in your unshaken faith, in the love and hope you have sown into this life. Stand firm, my child, for your reward has come better than all you ever wished for. My grace is overflowing. My blessings never run dry. My love will remain with you forever through every road, every trial, every season of life. Live fully in that grace. Let yourself become a living miracle in this world, so that many may know that I, the faithful one, never forget my own child. My child, open your arms wide, open the door of your heart fully, to receive all that I am ready to give you. Beloved, in every breath, every heartbeat within you, I am present, and I want you to receive these gracious gifts without hesitation. I am your Lord, the one faithful beyond all change, the one who promises and keeps them. Not a single word I speak ever returns empty. Through long days of waiting, through each fierce battle, I have walked with you, and today I solemnly affirm my promise to you has become reality. This is a sacred time, a season of miracles, of abundant blessing and joy beyond words. Something extraordinary has happened to you, something no one and no power can take away. For I am the one who guards and protects every good thing I have prepared for you. When I open the door, when the waterfall of blessing pours down upon your life, my heart rejoices beyond measure, yet I also remind you of this. As a father instructs his child before stepping into a new threshold, every new season I bring carries wondrous promises, but with it also come challenges, turning points that call for wisdom, watchfulness, and a humble heart. The gifts I place in your hands are not only joy, they are also responsibility, an opportunity for you to grow in faith, mature in gratitude, and learn to guard and cherish what I have entrusted to you. My child, remember, no matter how great a blessing is, it can be stolen if you open the door of your heart to creeping pride, to fear, to quiet doubts that take over. The enemy does not cease to watch, longing to turn this season of reward into an empty season where you lose the true value of what I have given. It will whisper lies into your mind that you deserve to be exalted above others, that blessing is a reward for your own effort alone, that one day you will be abandoned, or that goodness is only temporary. But I tell you, guard your heart. Let humility be the garment that protects you, and let daily gratitude make your blessings shine even more brightly. I remind you not because I fear loss, but because I want your heart to stand firm against every temptation, every shadow that may gather unexpectedly. Be grateful without becoming proud. Rejoice without wasting what is given. Use what you receive to continue honoring me and bringing light to those still wandering. Do not let fear of losing things seal your heart shut. And do not let your heart become hard because you think you are already full. Every blessing is a seed. Sow it into the good soil of faithfulness and love, so it will not grow only for you, but also bear fruit for many around you. My child, you have passed through so many hardships. You have kept hope alive even when you felt you had no strength left. Now that the season of blessing has come, rejoice, but do not forget the lessons of the testing season. Do not let the past become a ghost that frightens you. Yet do not let today's success lull you into sleep on the battlefield. I want you to know that everything I give comes with this reminder. Guard it. Stay awake. Cling to me as the fountain of life, so nothing can take away the peace I have placed within you. At times you may face temptation, the temptation of pride when blessing overflows, the temptation of doubt when new things come too quickly, the temptation of fear of losing what you now have. Do not let your heart tilt toward any of these. For the moment you loosen your hold, the enemy will come, seeking to turn joy into anxiety, to exchange peace for chaos. I warn you not to frighten you, but so you remain aware that my love is great enough to keep you safe as long as you do not take your eyes off me, as long as you do not step out of my embrace on your own. My child, I invite you to step into a new season with a gentle heart and a steadfast faith. Guard your blessing by sharing it. Use what I have given you to love, to serve, and to inspire those who need even a single ray of hope. When you give, you lose nothing. On the contrary, you receive even more. For my stream of blessing never runs dry. Do not fear that giving will leave you lacking, because I, myself, will repay you many times over for all you have poured out for my sake. The challenges of this new season are not barriers, but stepping stones that help you mature, help you cherish the worth of grace, help you live with an open heart, and help you learn to lean on me with every breath. With each passing day, I want you to keep looking upward, keep praying, keep holding to loyalty and gratitude. When you preserve the simplicity of a child within your heart, nothing can prevent my blessing from continuing to pour over you. Remember my words, do not let pride cloud your eyes. Do not let fear seal your soul shut. And do not let doubts pull you away from the peaceful rest I have prepared for you. Guard all that I give you with faith and thanksgiving. Let every action, every word, every decision bear the mark of my love. And if there are moments when you feel weak, return to me, so that I may once again remind you of a love that never changes, of faithfulness that never ends, and of blessings that will remain yours so long as you keep your heart anchored in me. My child, this season is a season in which I am nearer to you than ever before, a season in which I touch every part of your life, heal every wound, and renew every dream that once withered. Step into the new day with courage, trusting that I have prepared every good thing for you, and that no one, no force, can stop me from fulfilling my gracious purpose for you. Each dawn, when you awaken, remind yourself that the blessing I give is for you to live, for you to love, to bring glory to me, and to become a light in this world. And, my child, if at times you feel the weight of blessing is too great, or you worry that you are not strong enough to keep it, come to me and tell me everything on your heart. I will draw you into my embrace, comfort you, and remind you of this: nothing can take from you what I have appointed for you. Do not let the enemy deceive you into thinking favor will quickly fade, for if you cling to me, every promise will stand firm, every blessing will multiply, and every trial will become a testimony of the great love I have for you. I am here. I am faithful, and I will forever be your Lord, the one who gives you all things and keeps you to the very end. My child, open wide your hands, and open the door of your heart like a field receiving the morning dew. Receive without hesitation. Do not hold back from the grace I pour down. I remind you that I am the faithful one who never changes, the one who called your name among the multitude, the gentle Father who has kept every promise to you, though years may pass. Though life may shift and tremble, in this very moment, while breath still fills your lips, a season of blessing has been prepared by me, and a miracle has taken shape within your own life, a miracle no power can snatch from your hands, because it is my seal upon you, proof of my goodness, of a steadfast love that cannot be shaken. My child, when I have flung open every door you once believed was firmly shut, when blessings from me flow like a river that never runs dry, I still want to whisper one thing deep within you. Every new season I give carries a wondrous promise, yet it also intertwines with unforeseen trials. The gifts and favors I place in your life hold power beyond what you can imagine, and yet I want you to understand that you must learn to guard them. Do not let hidden arrogance take hold of your heart. Do not let fear creep in and become darkness. And do not let smoldering doubts in your mind cause you to lose what I have lovingly given. The enemy of your soul still lurks, seeking to turn your shining moment into a mire of disappointment, seeking to trade your reward for a stumbling fall. Therefore, stay watchful and humble before grace. Cherish every wonder, every blessing, knowing that everything I give holds a meaning far beyond your understanding. I do not say this to make you anxious, but to help you prepare your heart with wise caution, learning to place your trust in me, to guard your inner life, so that grace will not grow dim amid silent temptations. Remember this, the joy I have for you is not a passing joy, but a deep joy, strong enough to withstand every headwind, strong enough to lift you up through the shifting turns of life. When blessing falls upon you, give thanks and hold it with the carefulness of one who guards a precious jewel, shielding it, nurturing it. Do not let the applause of the world and its fleeting praises make you forget the root from which all favor flows me. Do not let doubt shake your faith, and do not let unseen fears cause you to shrink back, refusing to fully enter the season of joy I have given you. Beloved child, I know the road ahead will not be only fragrant flowers and unfamiliar wonders. In every season of joy there are trials you must overcome, yet through them you will grow. You will stand stronger. Remember that I do not bless you and then leave you to face the storm alone. I am still there quietly, protecting you, sheltering you, guiding you through what lies beyond your imagination. Listen for my whisper in the wind. Recognize my signs within the ordinary upheavals of life. When you stand firm in faith and learn to guard your blessings, that is, when you live fully in the identity I have placed within you, when you become a channel of love and light to the world. Do not let what I give become a burden. Do not let worry dim the worth of the gift you carry. Open your heart to receive, and guard it with humility and deep gratitude, so that every miracle, every season of joy not only fills your life, but also spreads like a warming fire to those beside you. When you keep a pure heart, when you endure through the trials of the new season, when pride and fear do not overtake you, then you are living according to my deepest desire for you to be a living witness to love, to joy, to grace that continues to flow through this life without end. Therefore, my child, prepare your heart. Welcome the new season with an open spirit, with perseverance, with unwavering faith and unchanging gratitude. Each day you live, each miracle you receive. Remember to return to the source. Remember me, the one who began all things within you, who planted seeds of blessing in you, and who watches over you to the end of time. Let every moment I give become a song of praise, evidence of my everlasting faithfulness. Keep walking, keep guarding, and let the light of grace shine ever more brightly through your life. My beloved child, whom I will never stop loving, my precious child, let your heart grow still, and let the peaceful breeze of morning gently touch your soul like a tender reminder that you have never truly been lost or abandoned. When you look back on the past, the cuts etched into your heart may still throb in waves like traces of the days you thought you were on the margins, the one not chosen, the faint shadow passing through other people's lives. But, my child, from the heights and depths beyond measure, I look upon those memories with eyes entirely different. In every pain I see a layer of armor being forged. Within those dark clouds I recognize the small light of hope that I quietly kindled to guide you through the storm. I understand it all. I feel every emotion you carry. For I am the one who has held your heart from the very first moments. No matter how unsteady your present may be, no matter how tangled it feels, I remain the one who holds your future in my powerful and gentle hands. You cannot see every turn ahead, but I see clearly. I have gone before you, preparing each path, each opportunity, each miracle waiting in the distance. I know there are nights you lie awake, your heart confused, unsure what to cling to amid life's waves. At times you feel you have lost yourself, drifting without direction like a leaf in a rushing current. Yet remember this: even when you cannot sense my presence, I am still there beside you, softly covering your life like an unseen cloak, warming you against the world's cold. My child, each time you struggle in helplessness, each time you stumble under trial, I am not afraid, and I do not rush to scold you. Instead, I wait for you to realize that the journey, though filled with falls and staggering moves, my heart most deeply. It is a journey of courage and faithfulness, the journey of a soul continually growing, refusing to yield to darkness. I do not need you to be perfect. I do not demand you always be strong. I only ask that you dare to move forward. Dare to believe in the love I have for you, even if the world around you changes, even if others abandon you. I remain enduring and devoted as in the beginning. Do you hear it, the trumpet sounding in heaven? The angels' shouts, praising your courage and your steadfast heart. Those sounds are not illusion, nor merely poetic words meant to please you. They are radiant spiritual realities filling the heights of heaven. For each time you overcome a fear, a temptation, each time you refuse to give in, the whole universe rejoices with me. Across the sacred sky, banners of mercy bearing your name are lifted high, testifying to my love that never goes out, and to your steady growth through temptations and trials. The holy ones around me, those who walked before you on the path of faith, also weep tears of joy at your victory, because they understand the cost you have paid: sleepless nights, silent prayers, sacrifices no one knew, all so that you could bravely say yes to my calling. I see everything, my child, even the moments when you feel small, ordinary, unnoticed, quietly living with dreams you keep hidden. I see the worry in your eyes. I see the times you pretended to be strong while your heart was trembling. Do not blame yourself for being fragile, and do not think you are the only one who wrestles like that. I love your honesty and your tenderness. I cherish every tear, every long breath you tried to swallow back, for I know that to speak a single yes to me, you had to battle so many doubting voices within, to step past the fear of being rejected, of being hurt once again. I honor every effort, every time you chose forgiveness, chose hope, chose to rise again even when no one around you cheered, when no one saw. I, your Father, the one who watches over you step by step, need only that you keep that small faith. It fills me with indescribable delight. Every child of mine in this world has a journey of their own, carries a wound, a story that only I truly understand. Do not compare yourself to anyone. Do not use the world's measuring stick to set your worth. For you were not made to please the world, but to fulfill the special mission I have entrusted to you. Even if the past has piled up with years of being excluded, even if the present feels so dim you can hardly see, your future is still secure in my hand. No pain is meaningless. No failure is forever. I turn what seems wasted into lessons, into inspiration for you to grow stronger, and above all, to learn to love yourself and others with a more selfless love than ever before. Do not let someone's words from the past become chains that drag you back. The mocking laughter, the cold shaking of heads, those are temporary, but my love for you is eternal. I know every fleeting thought in your heart. I am no stranger to the loneliness that quietly gnaws at you when night falls. Yet it is in that very silence that I have gently poured into you drops of strength, new rays of hope, so that each morning you wake, you have courage enough to continue your journey. What you have paid will never be forgotten. It is remembered in the heights of heaven, sung among the angels like a song of victory. No one but I understands the cost of the courage you have shown simply to hold on to a small yes, a sliver of faith amid so much doubt. Perhaps those around you do not recognize the growth within you after the trials. But I see it clearly. I see every change, every small effort you have patiently nurtured. I know each time you wanted to quit but chose perseverance instead. I understand the moments you wanted to cry out to the world about your pain, yet only sighed and prayed in secret. I, who love you beyond what words can express, have never condemned you, have never abandoned you. You are my joy, my pride, a radiant light in my heart, even when you yourself do not realize it. Whenever you feel alone in this vast world, remember all my angels stand around you, quietly supporting, comforting, and blessing you. The gentle breeze, the morning sunlight, the silent flowers blooming by the roadside, these are messages I send, reminding you that even if the world forgets you, in the heights of heaven, your name is still spoken with pride, with love, with hope that never dies. All of heaven rejoices, not because you are great in the eyes of people, but because you were brave enough to keep a small faithfulness to me through your darkest days. Remember this, no choice made out of love is ever meaningless. Even a trembling yes, even a small act done in secret, can make the holy ones rejoice, can make all of heaven clap in praise. This is the spiritual reality I want you to feel in the deepest place of your heart, that you are not alone, not invisible, not abandoned as you have feared. Even in trials, in disappointment, in days when it seems no one can understand you, you are still surrounded, sheltered, and loved more than ever. Let every morning you awaken be a chance to thank me that you are still here, still loved, still alive within this wondrous universe I created. Be grateful even for pain, for it has taught you compassion, forgiveness, and how to treasure the smallest joys. Be grateful to those who once excluded you, because through them you learned to value those who stayed. Be grateful even for failures, because through them you learned how to rise and keep refining yourself. Life is not always easy, but when you place your hand in mine, when you choose to trust the good plan I have for you, no trial can defeat you. And, my child, when your heart is heavy with anxiety about the future, remember that I have already gone ahead, preparing what is good. Each time you doubt yourself, I place a little more courage into your heart. Each time you want to give up, I whisper hope in your ear, a tender call inviting you to keep walking. I do not promise a life that is always smooth, but I assure you this: in every step you take, I am beside you, ready to support you, to dry your tears, to soothe every pain. When you are weak, lean on me. When you are confused, ask me. When you are joyful, sing with me. And when you succeed, remember to lift your thanks to the heights of heaven, where I and all of heaven never cease rejoicing over you. You are the child I love with all my heart, my exquisite workmanship among countless creations. Never belittle your worth, and never let the past define your future. I am, and I will always use everything, even losses, even months and years of exclusion, to prepare for you a future more glorious than you imagine. Live each day fully. Keep trusting in love, in my protection, in the small miracles still unfolding around you every day. For in my eyes, you are always precious, always worthy of love, worthy of joy, deserving of heaven's celebration, and worthy of a life no longer afraid, no longer cast aside, but overflowing with safety, hope, and endless love. My child, I am still here in the vastness of the universe, still looking toward you, still rejoicing and proud of every step you take, every laugh that returns after days of tears, every time you rise after countless falls. Those are quiet victories, wordless glory, a song made for you alone within the sacred universe, a song only I and heaven can fully feel. Keep walking, my child, because ahead there are still seasons of blossoms, paths glowing with light, new sunlit days waiting for you to welcome. And above all, I, your Father, will never leave you. I will always guard you, soothe you, shelter you, and rejoice over you, to the very end of time. My child, in this sacred space, where only the gentle breath between me and you remains, I want you to listen with your heart, to listen to the soft trembling of love, of life, of the undying light I have placed in the deepest part of your soul. When you bravely bring me wholehearted surrender, it is not merely an act, but a beautiful offering, a living prayer rising like fragrant incense, warming and filling the holy space around me. From your surrender, I recognize in you an extraordinary strength that no power in this world can conquer. Each time you choose to set fear aside, to trust me amid uncertainty, each seed of faith within you grows. Reaching toward the light of grace I pour out day by day. Do you know this? Your obedience to me is like a clear song echoing through the sanctuary, pure and holy as crystal tones, touching one another in the morning light. I see every time you strive, every time you wrestle to do what is right when no one is watching, and I rejoice. I am deeply proud of you. I do not demand perfection. I do not expect you to always be right. I only ask that you be humble enough to keep going, to look up to me in weakness, to believe that my love is greater than any mistake. My child, if you would only turn your heart toward me, I will make up what is lacking. I will shelter you. Your obedience opens between us a wondrous bond, a sacred flow that surpasses every earthly barrier. It is time you understand what I give you is not a temporary peace, a fragile peace that shatters when life's storms rise, but my peace, a peace that does not depend on circumstances, a peace that does not change even if the world outside turns upside down. It is enduring peace, a firm foundation on which you can build your life. When I am with you, no power can truly harm you. No darkness can cover the light I place around you. That peace is not merely a feeling, but a living reality. It upholds you, protects you, strengthens every cell of faith and vitality within you. Let that peace fill your soul. Let it sink into every worry, every tremor, like cool water soothing the fever of the human heart. There are times, I know, when you are utterly weary, worries that seem endless, voices inside telling you that you are behind, that you are not good enough, that you cannot keep up with those around you. But, my child, The standards of the world are not my truth for you. Do not fear moving slowly. Do not worry about being unlike anyone else. For I do not measure your worth by the world's pace. You need only walk in my rhythm, gentle and steady, like the breath of the universe, like the pulse of the everlasting heart. When you learn to pause and listen to me, when you stop straining to please everyone, that is when you will hear the tender melody I send into the wind, into the morning light, into the dreams you thought only you knew. You will feel a wondrous change. Your sleep will become restful, no longer torn by trivial anxieties. Each morning you will awaken with a lightness of soul, as if you have stepped through a doorway into an endless refuge. You will learn to breathe, truly breathe, inhaling the fresh air of hope, exhaling all that is old and exhausting. The chaos that once confused you, that once frightened you, will dissolve and give way to clarity and steadiness. The knots within you, the decisions that once bound you, will gradually loosen, as gently as dawn mist melting on petals beneath the sun. The voices of doubt, the criticisms you unconsciously carry, will soften, and in their place, you will catch my rhythm, a rhythm of peace, full of love, never forcing, only tenderly sustaining. Let me encourage you: every surrender, every obedience you offer me is a step forward on the path of fulfillment I planned for you even before your first cry. I see in you not merely a small child, but an irreplaceable treasure within my great design. Your surrender is like fragrant blossoms lifted upon a sacred altar, each day renewed, each day more fragrant, pleasing to me, and beautifying your own soul. I know that sometimes you must struggle between my call and the noise of the world, but I trust your choice. I am proud of your strength, of how you dare to leave behind what no longer belongs to you, so you can hold on to the good I have prepared. And you will see this breakthrough does not come from noisy moments, nor is it simply the result of human effort, but from grace poured out when you quietly surrender, when you pause and open your heart for me to enter every crack in your soul. True peace will reign. It will cover you and heal every wound you have carried. I will renew your mind and show you that nothing in the past has the right to bind you anymore. The negative voices that once dragged you down will be driven away, and all that will remain is my whisper in your ear: my child, you are my joy. You are a hope that will never fade. In each new day, you will realize though storms may rage outside, within you there is a stronghold of peace, of faith, of unconditional love. That is where I dwell. That is where I give you strength beyond every circumstance. Whenever you feel lost, close your eyes and return to that quiet place where it is only me and you will hear my voice calling. You will feel my hand taking yours, leading you through every darkness. I will never leave you. I will never give you up, because my love for you is absolute, everlasting, and unchangeable. Trust that even when life rises and falls, whether you succeed or fail, I still love you wholly as I did at the beginning. Do not fear upheavals. Do not fear starting again. For every new beginning is an opportunity for me to reveal my providence and kindness over your life. At times I allow trials not to discourage you, but to help you recognize your limits so you will return to the boundless source of strength in me. Do not rush to condemn yourself when you feel weak, for in weakness my power is made more complete, more clearly revealed. Each time you realize you need me, that is when I am closest to you, when I hold you in arms of forgiveness and tender care. Whenever you feel that everything has become too heavy to bear, Remember that nothing happens outside my permission. I know your strength. I know your limits. And I will never allow you to carry what is beyond your ability. Every trial holds within it the seed of a miracle. If you are patient and keep waiting, that miracle will bloom at the appointed time. I invite you to walk in faith, not because you can clearly see the destination, but because you trust that I am holding your hand with every step. You may not see the future plainly, yet remember, I am already there. I have prepared the way for you. I have readied every good thing, simply waiting for you to move forward. My beloved child, do not be overly troubled by the past, and do not let old mistakes keep you bound. I have forgiven you. I have wiped away every trace of guilt with my unconditional love. To me, you are always worthy of the very best. I do not count your sins. I count the times you return, the times you dare to open your heart so I may heal you, so I may lift you up. When you feel that no one understands what you carry inside, remember that I understand. I always do. I am ever compassionate, ever listening, even when you cannot find words. I invite you to live fully in each present moment. For every passing day is a gift I place in your hands. Do not waste your time comparing yourself to others, because the plan I have for each person is unique and precious. What you call failure today may become the foundation of tomorrow's success. Everything that happens is held within the loving design I have carefully woven for your life. When you are grateful for what you have, when you learn to be at peace with reality, you will feel your heart grow lighter. You will recognize that my peace is not far away, but present in every moment you are living. My child, I am always waiting for you, always patiently holding space for you, no matter how far you have wandered. Even if you lose your way among the countless paths of life, the moment you turn back, I will run to embrace you. I will prepare a feast to celebrate your return. It is never too late to begin again. It is never pointless to ask for forgiveness and open a new chapter. I do not scrutinize your past. I look toward your present and your future. A future I have already covered with hope and blessing. Be brave as you walk, even if you cannot know everything that lies ahead. Let faith lead you. Let my peace guard your heart through every storm. I promise no night lasts forever, and no pain goes unhealed. When you allow me to be the Lord of your life, everything will become new. Every bend in the road will become a support from which you rise stronger. I will never abandon you, and I will never leave you to fight alone. Finally, remember this: every effort you offer to me, every sacrifice, every surrender is a precious stone building a strong palace of faith and hope. Never belittle what you are doing, for in my eyes it is the most beautiful offering, a fragrant aroma spreading throughout heaven. Live fully, trust deeply, and be courageous, for I, your Father, will always walk with you, watching over every step, loving you to the very end of ages. In that love, nothing is impossible. Nothing is meaningless. Only life remains. Peace remains, and the eternal light that shines upon your journey today, tomorrow, and forever. My precious child, listen to my whisper in the depths of your soul when you still wonder about the distances I have placed around your life. Do not let loneliness or the feeling of being abandoned deceive your heart. For those boundaries, my child, are not a rejection of love. They are the gentle stream of a father's heart, always wanting to shelter and protect every tender green shoot within you from the storms of the world. I understand that when you cannot yet see the deeper meaning of separation, your heart may grow heavy. even sorrowful. But time will prove it. All of it is my loving arrangement. I long for you to learn reverence for those limits, because in every step you take, space and time are where I spread my protective arms over you. Just as a builder chooses each brick to raise a solid wall, I too gently form invisible fences to guard your soul from what is not meant for you, from snares, from entanglements, from the disorders that, without me, could lead you astray in the world's labyrinth. Let your heart be steady within those boundaries, for there peace dwells. There you can hear my voice more clearly. There you can look within, understand yourself, and discern what I desire to give you. My child, your heart, after so many seasons of sorrow, has grown. It has learned to love without depending on the grip of the past, no longer allowing old wounds to command you. I have sown in you the seed of resilience, so that your love may carry a holy and pure fragrance, untainted by selfishness or calculation. Now no one can manipulate you or draw you into dark turns any longer. Those who once exploited your innocence will not have another chance. For I have raised a strong fortress around your soul faith, and the peace I give you without condition. Have you ever wondered what has changed within you? It is that my call is no longer drowned out by the noise outside. You will begin to speak from the truth of your heart, fewer words, yet deeper, meaning simple, yet enduring in its echo. No longer will you speak to please others. Your words will become a stream flowing from the wellspring of peace in me. And wondrously, when your speech is simple and sincere, each phrase carries great strength. It enters another's heart, not like a passing wind, but like mist soaking a wide field, like rain sinking deep into dry roots, awakening in the one before you a hope long buried. Your work, too, will now take on a new color. Instead of rushing into the whirlpool of achievements and the invisible expectations society lays upon your shoulders, you will learn to release what is unnecessary and focus on the sacred essence within each action. When you work with a spacious heart, untroubled by outcomes, everything you touch becomes a gentle yet profound flow. I want you to see that happiness does not come from wrestling with what is outside, but from the harmony, the union between you and me. I am in every act you do, in every thought you nurture, and then even the smallest work becomes a quiet praise offered to me, like fragrant incense rising upon a holy altar. Be at peace. For true success is not measured by the admiring eyes of the world, but by the deep calm in your soul when you know you have lived fully in my calling. Results will no longer haunt you, no longer be a shadow that steals your sleep night after night. When you place your center in my presence, pressure dissolves like mist before morning light. You will do less, yet receive more. You will give more without growing weary, because the source of life within you never runs dry, and that source is me. And you will discover another wonder when you let go of anxiety, when you live from the pure nature I have given you. Your very presence becomes healing for the world around you. Whether it is a quiet listening, a tender gaze, or a gentle smile, you offer weary souls a safe refuge. No one needs to know why. No one needs to name that miracle. They only feel that near you. Burdens soften. Wounds are soothed. And darkness is touched by a small ray of hope. When you enter any space, even cold walls seem to breathe out, and the dense air of tension begins to thin, making room for lightness and freshness. You do not need to perform. You do not need to prove anything to anyone, because simply being present with sincerity, with simplicity, With my light hidden in every gesture and every look is enough to renew the places you pass through. Like yeast that lifts an entire dough. Like a gentle dawn slipping into every hidden corner. Like rain falling silently yet soaking deep to nourish new shoots. Your presence is a sign of my kingdom where I choose to sow life. Spread joy and kindle hope. Look back on the path you have walked, and you will see that every wound, every tear, every loneliness you endured was not meaningless. It was the refining you needed so your heart could become a precious vessel, able to hold my wonder. It was the journey that taught you you do not need to carry fear of what is outside. You only need to rest in my love. And every blessing will arrive at the right time. Every good thing will find its way to you. Keep within you a peaceful and quiet heart so you can hear my gentle voice amid the world's clamor. When you feel lost, stop, close your eyes, and whisper, "Father, I need you." I will be there without delay, without hesitation to comfort, to soothe, to show you the way forward. I will help you see what to keep and what to release, so you will not be confused by life's choices. For, my child, the most precious thing I want you to hold is not perfection, but the courage to live truthfully as yourself, to let go of what is not yours, to be honest with the sacred calling of your heart, persevere in honoring boundaries. For when you know your limits, you will no longer be controlled by vanity, no longer easily dragged into meaningless competition, no longer drained by battles unworthy of you. True freedom does not come from breaking every boundary, but from living fully in the quiet garden I have prepared for you alone. There, you will grow each day, stand firm in every storm, and learn to love yourself and others in the chastest, most wholesome way. When you learn to cherish the distance I create, you also learn to cherish yourself, to listen to the signals within, rather than chase the voices without. You will no longer struggle to become someone else, no longer compare yourself to anyone, because you will understand that you were made one of a kind, with a distinct mission that only you can fulfill. Each day, you only need to do your best within your ability, living with a peaceful and unforced heart, without tensing yourself to meet every expectation the world places upon you. Sometimes, the world will not understand why you choose to live the way you do. They may think you are indifferent, distant, or emotionally cold. But my child, do not let such judgments cause you to doubt your path. I know, I see, and I am pleased when you choose to live true to the essence I have placed within you. When you guard your inner peace, when you choose depth over excess, when you allow your heart to move in rhythm with mine, you become a quiet yet powerful witness to a kingdom that does not belong to this world. Remember, the distances I establish are not meant to separate you, but to protect you. They are a shield, a sacred space where you may rest, be restored, and grow. From that place, you will look upon life with loving and compassionate eyes. You will not judge or compare, but will silently offer healing, gentle as morning dew upon the hills. Like a cool breeze passing over parched fields, keep your heart open to me at all times, so that my presence may flow through everything you do and every word you speak. Then, not by striving but by the natural current of grace, you will become a refreshing spring for others. All who encounter you will sense something rare and precious: peace, steadiness, a quiet strength that endures and cannot be shaken. This is the life of my kingdom, the wondrous light I entrust to you for this world. And finally, know this: every distance, every limit. Every boundary I have set is merely the background for a greater picture in the eternal plan of love I have prepared for you. You are my joy, my hope placed upon the earth, a precious vessel into which I pour all my love. Do not grieve when I separate you from what does not belong to you. Do not weep when I close a door, for I am opening a far wider horizon for you. Trust me. Keep walking. Live fully in the love I always give you without reserve. For you are my beloved child, now and forever. My child, I know that within your heart there are still quiet doubts, small worries like grains of sand in the vast desert of life. I see the moments when unease flickers in your eyes, when you hesitate to revisit the dreams you once cherished and then tucked away, fearing your heart might not survive another wound. But have you ever realized that those hidden dreams have never vanished? They are merely resting, waiting for the day when your soul has healed enough. When you are gentle enough with yourself, then I will softly awaken them, and they will come rushing back like innocent children, laughing as they return to a warm and familiar home. You may think the days when you buried your dreams were wasted, yet in my holy wisdom, nothing is ever in vain. There is not a single moment I do not use to shape your soul, to build resilience and courage within you. Every sorrow you endured, every tear that fell upon your pillow, every quiet evening when you stared at the horizon and asked, "What will become of my life?" All of these were silent bricks, forming the strong temple within your heart today. Do not call those years wasted, for within them I quietly planted seeds of hope, so that one day, when your heart is renewed, they would sprout and bloom more beautifully than anything you once imagined. My child, the gentleness you learn when you love me is not a sign of weakness, but the mark of spiritual strength. True strength is not found in resistance or struggle against life's current, but in humble surrender, in placing your pain into my hands and allowing yourself to be soft, to ache, to be vulnerable within my steady embrace. I do not reproach you when you stumble, nor am I disappointed when you grow weary or lack the courage to hold on to your dreams. I know that in those tender moments, you are discovering the true power of faith and surrender. I never ask you to be perfect or endlessly strong. I only ask that you be brave enough to return to me, to rest in the boundless sea of love I have for you. At times, you fear failure. You wonder if everything were to collapse one day, whether I would still be with you. My child, I have never left you. When you walk quietly through the darkness, believing yourself alone, I am already ahead, clearing the path. Behind you, supporting your steps, and beside you, guarding your way. Let me be the place where you fall. Trust that every wound you bear is cradled and healed by my mercy. Do not be afraid of stumbling. I do not allow trials to measure your strength, but to reveal to you that I am your eternal source, your place of rest after every weariness. You may have thought, I have lost too many years. Perhaps I can never regain them. Yet you do not know that I am the Almighty, the one who redeems all you believe to be lost. No day is wasted in my greater plan. Every season you thought was burned away by disappointment, fear, or your own weakness has been quietly preparing the way for new miracles, for a harvest far beyond your small expectations. One day, when you look back on your journey, you will understand that even the darkest hours were my wondrous preparation, enabling you to receive radiant light and blessings far greater than you ever dreamed. I only ask that you turn your gaze toward me. Even briefly, that is enough. Do not let your heart be consumed by noise, by whispers of doubt and self-blame. In a single moment of focus on me, you will feel a gentle stream of peace flowing through your heart and hear my tender call, my child. Come home to me. When you are tired, do not force yourself to endure or pretend to be strong before me. Simply fall into my arms. I do not demand constant resilience. In my embrace, you will be healed and renewed for the long journey ahead. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. Every soul is a unique symphony. Every life a miracle written by my loving hands. Others may not understand your pain or see what you have endured, but I see and know it all. Every wound in your heart, every sleepless night, every suppressed sigh is fully known to me. To me, you are always a priceless jewel, a beloved child beyond replacement. Your worth is not found in success or in the eyes of the world, but in your very existence, in the love I bestowed upon you from the moment I created the universe. And my child, welcome your old dreams when they return. Embrace them as part of your soul. Like greeting the first swallows that announce a new spring, your dreams are never too small for my care, nor too great for my power. If you dare to dream, I will dream with you. Do not let past failures steal your courage. Remember, every miracle begins with a small spark of hope, with the courage to believe. However fragile, I will use what seems simple and small to create wonders in your life. The years you thought were nothing but ashes, I can still breathe new wind into them, igniting a fresh fire of faith and hope. I am not bound by time or limited by failure. I make all things new through my infinite power. What you believed, forgotten, I will raise to life again, turning it into a strong foundation for greater wonders ahead. Trust that no matter how far you have wandered, I patiently wait, calling you home to give you love, healing, and dreams even more beautiful than those you once imagined. My child, life is not merely a sequence of ordinary days filled with worries, but a sacred journey I long to walk with you. At times, trials come like the cold winds of winter, yet through them I teach you to warm your heart with hope and to share that warmth with others. Every hardship, when seen through eyes of faith, becomes an opportunity for growth, weaving golden threads of compassion, forgiveness, and unconditional love into your soul. I know that old wounds sometimes still ache, that memories of failure and shattered dreams return during long, restless nights. But my child, let me gently wipe away your tears, soothe every pain, and renew your heart each day. Do not hesitate to offer me even what you think is unworthy, the broken fragments you do not know how to mend. I receive it all without disdain or demand, and I transform it into something new for you. Do not doubt your worth, even if the world turns its back on you, even if no one sees you. I see, I know, and I love you without change. My love surpasses all understanding and every limit you can imagine. I love you not because you deserve it, but because you are mine chosen, called by name and love from the beginning of time. All the good I have promised will come at the appointed time. Your task is simply to remain faithful, to keep the flame of hope alive, and to walk on, even when the road is rough. Each morning when you open your eyes, know that I have given you a new day, a fresh beginning. No matter how yesterday was, no matter what you missed before, I still offer you the chance to begin again, to awaken dreams you thought long asleep. Open your heart to receive the light of grace, and let me lead you through every stage and every trial. guiding you to the land of freedom where tears no longer exist. Joy is complete, and love is everlasting. My child, when you learn to be gentle with me, you also learn to be gentle with yourself and with the world. This gentleness is not surrender, but profound strength, a hidden light deep within your heart, a quiet promise that no matter how fierce the storms may be, you will always have a place of peace to return to, and that place is me. When you hold reverence for me with sweetness, that is the beginning of wisdom, the key that unlocks every miracle in your life. I do not desire a fear that makes you tremble, but a sincere love, a faith that may be small yet steadfast. Live each moment fully, love without hesitation, and dream without fear. I will be your protector, your source of hope, the fire that warms and guides you through every day. I am your father, your tireless companion, your faithful friend who never abandons you. When you stumble, fall into my arms. Let your tears rest upon my shoulder, for only there will you find comfort, healing, and renewed strength for a new journey. Do not mourn what is past or fear what has not yet come, for all things rest within my loving and powerful hands. I invite you to keep walking, even when your steps feel heavy and your faith wavers. I am still there, patiently waiting, whispering softly, "You are the one I love, the child I will never forget." On days when life feels empty, let me refresh your soul with hope, reminding you gently that as long as you are here, miracles still await. Do not close your heart to the good I long to give you. Do not let painful experiences steal your dreams. I will restore the years you thought were lost, return your peace, and give you new dreams more beautiful and complete than before. And my child, when you look back on the path you have walked, you will see that every trial, every pain, every dream you thought was shattered carried sacred meaning, each one a stone that built your life into something strong and enduring. Give thanks for all things. Be grateful even for your stumbles, for through them you learned how to love, to hope, and to trust without condition. Walk each day with joy and gratitude, for you are my beloved child, my pride, the living testimony of my unfailing love in this vast world. Even if you hold only a fragile spark of hope, I can ignite it into a blazing torch to guide you through the darkness. Even if you have only a small dream left, I can turn it into a miracle beyond anything you have known. All I ask is that you believe, that you dare to open your heart to me. Every wonder will come, not because you are worthy, but because I love you fully, faithfully, and forever. So hold fast to your dreams. Hold fast to hope, and hold fast to me. I am here, always with you. I will walk with you until the very end, until every dream is fulfilled and your life becomes a sacred song echoing my love and wondrous power, the one who loves you with a love that can never be extinguished, never abandoned, in any circumstance. Thank you for listening to today's message. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue receiving the living word together, building unshakable faith and walking in the immeasurable love of God. Amen.